It's baseball time in Sheboygan. Good evening, sports fans. I'm Jared Ertman here at Wildwood Baseball Park to bring you exciting Sheboygan A's baseball action. Tonight, the A's take on the West Allis Nationals in a Langsdorf League contest. Sheboygan is tied for the lead in the Langsdorf League, 14-3, along with the Kenosha Kings. And there aren't many more games left, so tonight's game is crucial for the A's. And now we have the playing of our national anthem. Starting on the mound tonight for the A's is Taylor Schwartz. And the lineup, he will be facing Brian Hunsinger in center for West Allis, Nick Lingvey at short, Matt Soderland at first, Jared Stengel batting fourth in designated hitting, Kurt Pryl batting fifth and playing third, Jimmy Youngbauer in right, Hayden Krimmer at second, Brad Jacobs behind the plate, and Adam Karras will be batting ninth and playing left. And again, this is a crucial game for the A's. They need to win it to even preserve hope of getting the first seed in the Langsdorf League playoffs, of course. They also need help from another team as Kenosha owns the head-to-head tiebreaker, having won 2 out of 3 contests. But one game at a time, the A's will need to focus on the one before them. And Hunsinger steps up, and we are moments away from the first pitch. And it will be a strike, swung on and missed. Next pitch, curve ball in there, strike 2. And the importance of the game is highlighted by the fact that Schwartz is sent to the mound. He will strike out Hunsinger on 3 pitches. because Schwartz is the ace of this A's staff. He has a 4-1 record and an ERA of 2.57. Well, that's the best out of the A's regular pitchers. He's pitched more innings than any other A's pitcher as well. And the A's, that being said, the A's number 2 pitcher will have to be Derek Lumens. He's pitched almost as many as Schwartz, just a little over 48. And has a 3-4 record. He has a couple of tough losses, but he has pitched well over the course of this season. 1-2 now, the count to Nick Lingvey. And a foul away will keep it 1-2. Next pitch, breaking ball that misses low. That was a pretty good pitch. Didn't quite have enough control of it. Schwartz will step off. And on again. Takes the sign, winds, delivers. Swung on and missed. That's number 2. Matt Sutherland is now the batter. Swung on, and this one is deep into left. It will be caught on the line, and the Nationals go down in order in the top of the first. A's have a chance to take the lead in the bottom half. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Larry's Distributing. Starting pitcher for the Nationals will be Mitch Locken, and the lineup he'll be facing, Greg Rood will lead off. He'll be playing short, or he did play short, and will play short. Ryan Schilter will be batting second, designated hitting. Cole Hiley holding down the number 3 spot, and in left, Harry Stelt at third base tonight. And 4th in the order, Chad Langley at first base, batting 5th. Sam Mathice in center. Trevor Tyson at second base this evening. Jeremy McCarty in right. And Ben Gordon behind the plate. Over the weekend, the A's had a series with the Addison Braves. They took 3 of those games, lost 1, which on the face of it sounds good, except when you realize that that is the first victory of the year for the Braves. This was their first one in the Wisconsin State League. Braves are 1-22. A's are 9-12 in the State League. in the middle of the standings. Fourth or third last, depending on whether you're a glass half empty or a glass half full type of guy. Or woman, as it were. Fall back, and it is 1-2 yet to Rude. And in the third league that the A's play in, the Northeastern Wisconsin League, they are 10-7. That puts them in third, and will be good enough to get them into the playoffs. Playoffs will start this weekend for the Langsdorf League. And the Northeastern Wisconsin League playoffs will start a little later. A's still have one regular season makeup game in there. That'll be played next Monday. And Rude will take a walk and get on base to lead off the game. That's what you need. And Ryan Shelter's in now. And Rude had been batting left-handed there. Throw over to first, second one. Rude back in plenty of time. 1-0 the count to Shelter. He will swing and knock one foul. And the A's will also have a doubleheader Sunday here at Wildwood Park against the Oshkosh Giants. So 3 regular season games remain for the A's. Now a pitch bounces in the dirt, and Rude will take 2. Two and one is the count to Shelter. And the pitch, another one that will bounce. That one came right off the plate and bounced pretty high up there. Jacobs trots after it. Rude will take third. Yeah, West Allis is a pretty good ball club. Currently in third place in the Langsdorf League. So they'll be in the playoffs. The top 5 teams make it in the Langsdorf League, and they play a ladder-style tournament. It's a full count to Shelter now. Swung on and grounded through the left side for a base hit and an RBI. So the A's go up in the bottom of the first and grab an early lead with that one off the bat of Ryan Shelter. Cole Hiley now the batter. Another pitch bounces, and Shilter will go. He'll make it. And that one was blocked well by Jacobs, but Shilter's got some wheels on him. Hiley waits the second pitch. Swing and a miss. One and one. And now a grounder that is knocked down by Loken, but Hiley will hustle it out and get an infield single, unless they're going to call that one an error, but I don't think so. Perhaps anyone. And I think that if Loken would have let that one go through, it would have been a routine play at second. But a good turn of events for the A's puts runners on the corners. And Harry Stout at the plate. Hiley goes, and we'll take two. Loken sets, checks, delivers, swung on, and that one is opposite field. One run will score, and runners remain on the corners.
That brings us to first baseman, number 29, Chad Langley.
Chad Langley is now the batter. Throw over to first. Stelt is back in time. And Langley awaits the first pitch to him. Strike one called. And the next one, another one in the dirt. Stout will take second. Locken is struggling with control here in the early going. Hasn't really been wild. Bounced several pitches. Allowed A's runners to move up. And there are A's runners on second and third now. Ball two. Langley leads the A's in RBIs with 31, followed by Hiley and Stout with 30 and 27 respectively. Chance for two more here. He's got two strikes to do it with, as the count is 3-1. Next pitch swung on and sent into center. It is caught, and Langley will get one RBI on the sacrifice fly.
Brings up center fielder, number 2, Sam Mattis.
Sam Mathice. Strike one called. Only one out here for the A's. Runner aboard second. Well, they have a chance to really put up some good numbers here in the first. Count is 1-1. Next pitch swung on and popped up. It'll be an infield fly and caught by Soderland. 2 away.
Brings up second baseman, number 11, Trevor Tyson.
Trevor Tyson now the batter. Strike one called. Good location. Lock-in sets, checks, delivers. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2, and Tyson will need a battle to stay alive here. Maybe he'll not need to battle so much. Lock-in bounces another one. Tyson battles here, falls one back. Tyson's a very capable hitter. And if he continues to battle here, good things will happen. A's are very much alive here in the inning. There are 2 outs. Swung on and a bouncer to short. Throw is made, and that'll be it for the A's, but not before they score 3. And after one complete, they hold a 3-0 lead over the West Allis Nationals. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Dufour Advertising.
And the winner of our Peabody's Pizza gift certificate.
Jared Stengel, the designated hitter, is the leadoff batter. Ball on from the hand of Schwartz. And the next pitch swung on and knocked foul. They'll call that a fair ball. That one looked like it went foul. Instead, it will be a sliding double. Throw came from left, was not in time. So that's a leadoff double for Jared Stengel.
Next batter is third baseman, number 14, Kurt Ryle.
Kurt Pryle is now the batter. Strike one called. Fall back. Gordon heads back for it, but it will go over the backstop. Into the stands. Strike one. Schwartz looks in and now steps off. Looks like he lost his footing there for a moment. Now sets, checks, delivers. Swung on, and that one will fall in center. Little bloop hit will put runners on first and second for the Nationals.
Next batter is the right fielder, number 4, Jimmy Youngbauer.
And Jimmy Youngbauer will be the next batter. Squares to bunt, but pulls back. Now a foul ball will even the count. And strike two called. Schwartz sets, delivers, and that one will get away from Gordon. And the runners will advance. That takes away the A's chances for multiple outs, or at least to turn one with the force outs, as first base is now vacant. And what could have been, because the next hit is grounded to short, or second rather. Throw is made, and the Nationals get their first run of the night in the first out of the inning. Runner on third now. And manager Tyler Martin is not calling the corners in. I think he's Just going to have his infielders take the force at first in the event of a ground ball. Try to look him back. Grounder to short. Throw to first. Another run scores for the Nationals.
Brings up the catcher, number 29, Brad Jacobs.
Brad Jacobs, the batter. Strike one called. Grounder to third. Throw made. And the Nationals go down, but they cut the A's lead to 1. It's 3-2 after 1.5. This is Sheboygan A's baseball, brought to you by AAA Travel and Insurance.
This is the Lakeside Pepsi-Cola Powerade. Lakeside Pepsi-Cola will be giving one lucky fan one 2-liter bottle of Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, or Mountain Dew.
There's a nice crowd here tonight at Wildwood Park. The first base side general admission is a decent contingent. The third base side, where the A's dugout is quite full, as well as the grandstand and the box seats. And that has been the case for a lot of A's games this year.
Second for the A's is right fielder.
The A's have to feel good about that. Been drawing about a little less than 200 per game. Some games have been close to 400. I have just been informed that ticket sales were over 300 a game for the season, so that's much better than the A's have been done in recent seasons. And why not? The A's are winning. And now Jeremy McCarty sends one deep into right, but it is caught for out number 1.
You are a contestant for the Lakeshore Lanes Pitch for Pins. Megan Fluke, please report to the entrance to the A's dugout.
Brings up catcher, number 23, Ben Gordon.
Ben Gordon now the batter. Strike one called. And now a grounder and another one that cannot be handled by Loken. That one was solely in his domain, went right over the mound. Couldn't quite get it in his glove. I think they'll award an error on that one, or mark an error against Loken. Greg Rude now the batter.
Program number 830. You have won yourself a Culver's Butterfingers Butterburger, courtesy of the First West Allis Air. 830. Bring your program to the press box.
Want to know the count to Rude. Now manager Tyler Martin is coming out to have a discussion with the umpires over something. Not quite sure what the issue is. Swing and one lifted deep into right, but it hung up there for a while and it was caught. So two-way, and Ryan Schilter will be the batter. Schilter falls one off the end of his bat. Schilter has been plugged into different positions here in the second half of the season. Most frequently he's been designated hitting or behind the plate. And now he puts one into center that will be run down by Huntsinger. And the A's leave one stranded. And after two complete, it's 3-2 in the A's favor. This is Sheboygan A's baseball, brought to you by DeFore Advertising. Into the top of the third we go, and leading off for the Nationals will be Adam Karras.
Leading off the top of the third for the Nationals is left fielder Adam Karras.
He is the left fielder and a left-handed batter. And he will swing and miss at the first pitch sent him by Schwartz. Now a pop-up and backing out of play. Strike two. Tonight, a cool night at Wildwood Ballpark. Almost chilly. And that's worth noting because last week was a real scorcher here in southeast Wisconsin. Temperatures up near 100. And now a grounder back at Schwartz. Throw to first made, one away. And it feels more like September than July here tonight. To the top of the order, that will be Brian Huntsinger. And he hits a grounder towards first. And that will be an error for Chad Langley. He bobbled it.
Shortstop.
He had it, and then he didn't have it. So the Nationals get a base runner, and Nick Lingvey will come to the plate. Now it's not really in the job description of, high up on the job description of the first baseman to field ground balls. Even the second baseman doesn't get too many, but expect him to make those routine plays, not to make those kind of mistakes, because they can be costly down the stretch, especially in close games, as it is now. He's jumped out to an early lead. West Allis answered. And now it's 3-2 here in the top of the third. One away. One base runner because of that error. Now a pitch is lifted over the right field line, foul and out of play, and in fact on the New Jersey Avenue. Next pitch, high and tight. Well, that'll be a ball. And another one that goes over New Jersey Avenue. Count remains 1-2. Schwartz sets, checks, delivers. Strike three call. That one ran on the outside corner. That was a beaut of a strikeout pitch.
First baseman
Matt Soderlund now. First pitch to him is a strike. Schwartz sets, delivers, and now there would have been a put out at second. Huntsinger went. The throw from Gordon was in time. It was not handled. And Hunsinger will be credited with a stolen base. 1-1 is the count. Next pitch misses outside. Tried that same location that he got Lingvey with. Two on will be in for strike two. And the next pitch is low and away to fill the count. Payoff pitch. Strike three called. And down go the Nationals. They leave one stranded. And the A's retain a one-run lead. This is Sheboygan Baseball, brought to you by Trilling True Value Hardware. Cole Hiley leads off the third for the A's. And the umpire will get one where it hurts.
Too cool.
And they'll give him some time to walk it off and recover. I think I felt that one up here. It was a strike. Next pitch in the dirt. That one bounced in the opposite batter's box. Swing now, and that one will get through the left side. Hiley will round first, but a hold up. And Harry Stelt strides to the plate. So a runner aboard first after the leadoff single by Hiley. And the ever potent Harry Stelt at the plate. Swings, and this one will be caught. Fly out to left. Made good contact, but hit it right at him.
First baseman, Chad Langley.
Chad Langley now the batter. Langley awaits the first pitch. Strike one called. Locken is very deliberate on the mound, especially when going from the stretch. And when you have a pitcher who has works very fast or very slow, you gotta try to disrupt his timing, disrupt what he's comfortable with. It's easier for a pitcher who works fast. You can step out, call time to break him out of that. You can do the same with a pitcher who works slowly, but he's just gonna stand there, much as he does anyway. Hiley goes, and he is in there. The throw is off target. Count is 0-2 to Langley. Locken delivers the ball. That one was outside. Now time is called. Langley steps out, takes a practice swing, and back in. Next pitch is a breaking ball that just misses. Gutsy take by Langley. But a good one that evens the count at 2 apiece. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. Preserves the count at 2-2. Langley is pretty selective about his pitches, as most good hitters are. And then another gutsy take. That one just missed inside. My angle, I thought it caught the corner, but it's a full count. Locken sets. Delivers the payoff pitch. Swung on, and that one into left. It is caught. Hiley has to slide back into second. 2 away. That one was fading quite a bit. As we're hoping it would fall, but it was caught. And that'll bring up Sam Mathice with 2 away and a runner aboard second. Mathice swings at the first pitch, sent him. Flies out to center. And the A's leave 1 stranded in the third. And after 3 complete, it's 3-2 A's. This is Sheboygan Baseball brought to you by Dufour Advertising.
A cup of Bud Light. Bring your program up to the press box to claim your prize. 863.
It will be Stengel, Prile, and Youngbauer. Maybe more for the Nationals here in the fourth. Strike one called. Stengel bears the number 42. Man, if you're a baseball fan, there are numbers that bear special meaning. 42, of course, being the number of the great Jackie Robinson, and now Stengel will get a standing double on a ball that bounces to the wall.
Third baseman Kurt Prile.
Kurt Prile now the batter. Of course, even Stengel's name is a little bit of baseball history. Shares the surname of the great Yankees skipper Casey Stengel. And he was quite a character. One of the colorful characters that makes up baseball's colorful past. Count his own 1 to Prile after a foul ball. Next pitch in for a strike. Next pitch dug out, grounded to short, throw made, 1 away. That will advance Stengel to third. Jimmy Youngbauer. Strike one called. Schwartz really doing well at working ahead of these West Allis batters. And now another grounder to short. Throw is made. It was a close play. Rude look towards home, but Stengel was already too close. So there are 2 outs. But the Nationals tie the game here in the fourth. They sacrifice and another grounder to first. This one will be handled deftly by Langley. And the Nationals get 1 run on 1 hit, leave none stranded, And it's all knotted up at 3 apiece. This is Sheboygan A's baseball brought to you by Legend Larry's. Bottom of the fourth, tied ball game, and Trevor Tyson will lead off. Tyson grounded out his first time up. And Tyson will ground out. And that'll bring up Jeremy McCarty.
Mason Sinkbile, you have been chosen for the contestant in the very fine aim game. Please report to the entrance to the A's dugout.
One and one, the count to McCarty. Swing, and this one will fall in the right, just beyond the outstretched glove of Hayden Krimmer. That one was a little fader.
The catcher, Ben Gordon.
Ben Gordon now to the plate.
Mason Sinkbile, please report to the entrance to the A's dugout.
Gordon waits the pitch from Locken. It is low. Throw to first. McCarty back in time. One and 0 to Gordon. Swing, and I believe it was a hit and run called. McCarty took off for second, but he had to head back as Gordon flies out to center. Greg Rude now the batter. Pitch is low. In the dirt, has to be blocked by Jacobs. He does so ably. Rude swings, and that one will be an infield fly. It is caught, and the A's go down in the fourth. Leave one stranded, and after 4 complete, the score is tied at 3. This is A's Baseball brought to you by DeFore Advertising.
Activities for years. This year they are hosting a very fine game day. Our contestant will get
Leading off for West Allis will be Brad Jacobs.
Is center fielder Brian Hunsinger. Correction, catcher Brad Jacobs.
Swing by Jacobs, and that one was a fader. That made an arc, fell at the feet of Tyson. Made the throw after picking it up, 1 away.
Left fielder Adam Karras.
Adam Karras fouls one back. And now a sharp one to first. And that will be a base hit for Karras. Now they're calling it an error. Another one on Chad Langley. Brian Hunsinger, now the batter. He swings and sends one in the backstop. misses the next one, and it's 0-2. Let's see what Schwartz does here. Not be surprised if he went for the kill. Schwartz sets and delivers. Fouled away. I think he tried to put it past him there, but Hunsinger got a piece of it. Breaking ball. Misses the zone. Swing, and this one into left, and it will fall just fair. So a single for Brian Hunsinger. Put runners on second and first for the Nationals. Nick Lingvey is the batter. And he falls one back. Next one is swung on and will be grounded to Schwartz. And he will turn and make a throw to second. Gets the lead runner. But the batter, Lingvey, reaches on a fielder's choice. Lee's drop an opportunity there to turn two. And now 2 outs. And Matt Soderland is the batter. Swing and a fading liner to short. Throw to second. And that is it for the Nationals. They leave 2 stranded. And the score remains tied at 3. This is A's Baseball, brought to you by Miesfeld's Triangle Market.
The dirtiest in the parking lot. Therefore, you are receiving a gift certificate to Magic Car Wash, program 845. Bring your program to the press box. Too cool.
Pitching change for the Nationals. Adam Witter into the game. A right-handed pitcher pitching in relief. Locken, for his part, gave up 3 runs on 5 A's hits. Nationals also had 1 error. He walked 1 batter. That was rude to lead off the game.
This is number 35, Adam Witter. Leading off the fifth for the A's.
And Ryan Schilter will lead off. He will swing at the first pitch, center, and this one heads into shallow left, and it will be caught by Lingvey at coming over from the short position, and there's a 1 away. Cole Hiley is now the batter.
Next hitter is left fielder Cole Hiley.
Hiley takes a pitch. That one was inside. Witter looks like he's got a little bit of pop on his pitches. A little bit of zing. Ball 2. And then ball 3. And now Hiley will take his base.
Third baseman, Harry Stout.
Harry Stout now the batter. And other changes for the Nationals. Jared Stengel will no longer be the designated hitter. Instead, he will be the catcher. And Brad Jacobs will come out of the game. And Adam Witter, the pitcher, will be batting in his spot. Finally goes, and a pitch is fouled away by Stout. 1-2 the count. Witter throws over to first. Hiley dives back. Makes it safely. Hiley gets a good lead, and there's a throw down to first from Stengel. Hiley will again make it back safely. And Stout will send one deep into the gap in left. Hiley rounds third, and there'll be no throw. So the A's take the lead with a powerful shot from the bat of Harry Stout. And now the A's have 1 runner aboard, 1 out, and a 1-run lead.
That brings up first baseman Chad Langley.
Chad Langley is now the batter. And he will ground run that gets through the left side. And the throw is into the pitcher. They were trying to get not Stealth at home, but Langley going for two. But Langley stayed at one, and the A's now have a 2-run lead.
Center fielder Sam Mattis.
Sam Mathice is now the batter for the A's. And he will lay down a bunt and be thrown out. Trevor Tyson now the batter. Strike one called. And then ball one. A's looking to get some more runs here. It's been a pretty close game thus far. A's got 3 in the bottom half of the first. And that was a lead that held up to the 4th when West Allis tied it up. Now strike 2 on a swing and miss. Another a foul tip. That was caught, says the umpire. And Tyson swings, and that will be a very interesting play. It was bobbled by the first baseman, Soderlund, and it scooted away from him. He was rescued by Krimmer, who flipped it back to him and caught it. And Tyson was out by a hair. So that's it for the A's. Ultimately, they put up 2 runs and now hold a 5-3 lead after 5 complete. This is Sheboygan A's baseball brought to you by Bud Light. Leading off will be catcher Jared Sangle. Moved into that spot last inning with the pitching change. Had been designated hitting, so he already has 2 at-bats to his name tonight, and he's gotten 2 doubles on those occasions. And also has 2 runs scored. So he's been a major force in this West Allis offense. Now it's 2-0 to him. Breaking ball falls in for a strike. Cunning pitch selection for Schwartz, down 2-0, and then another one finds his own, and just like that, it's 2-2. Next pitch misses low and away. Schwartz really wanted that one. So the count is full. Payoff pitch, little too low. And Stengel will take his base.
Third baseman, Kurt Ryle.
Kurt Pryle now the batter. Throw over to first. Stengel is back in time. And strike one called. Schwartz looks in, sets, delivers, foul away, out of the park and onto New Jersey Avenue. That makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss. When it's dropped, no matter, as first was occupied. Stengel will take two. That'll be a stolen base to his credit.
Right fielder, Jimmy Youngbauer.
Jimmy Youngbauer is now the batter. So the A's lose the force at second and any possibility of turning a double play. Swing, and again, what could have been, as that is a grounder to short. That is fielded by Rude. Throw made. Well, that was a pretty impressive play. Rude had to field it and make the throw on the run, and it was right on the money. Hayden Krimmer now the batter. Ball one. Swing and a miss. Evens the count. And another swing and a miss. Fall tip, in fact, called. 1-2. And Schwartz will go for the gusto here. Ball inside. Schwartz winds, delivers. Ball 3. He tried the corner, did not get it. Strike 3 called right down Main Street. So it remains 5-3 in favor of the A's. This is Sheboygan Baseball, brought to you by Trilling True Value Hardware. Bottom of the sixth, and Jeremy McCarty will lead things off for the A's.
All right, Denny, take care. I know you're a busy man. Take care.
And McCarty gets a leadoff hit.
Catcher, Van Gordon.
Ben Gordon now to the plate. McCarty steals second. One and 0 to Gordon. He squares to bunt, lays it down, throw to third, and McCarty will be thrown out. Gordon will reach on the fielder's choice.
Shortstop, Greg Rude.
To the top of the order, Greg Rude. Tonight is Legend Larry's Wings Night at Wildwood Ballpark. Legend Larry's is selling their wings down at the concession stand, and they're going fast. It is also Elks Night, and the Elks have been having an Elks Night here at A's game since the 70s. The A's are glad to have them. One and one, the count to Rude. Hit and run is on. And now a great catch is made. Wow. That one was in the gap, and it looked like it was going to fall. Karras and Hunsinger were converging on it, and Karras made a diving catch, tumbled and rolled, came up with it for out number 2. And that'll bring up Ryan Schilter.
Ocea's up 5-1 in bottom of the fifth.
And 2 balls are dealt to Schilter. Swings at the next one, and this one fades and drops into right.
Left fielder, Cole Hiley.
Cole Hiley now at bat. Ball 1 to Hiley. And scores from around the league, or leagues as it were. Starting with the Langsdorf League. Games over the weekend. Doubleheader between Burlington and West Allis. Burlington took both games by a run. 2-1, 3-2. Sunday, Northern Illinois beat Genoa City 9-1. And now Hiley will take a walk and load the bases here.
Third baseman, Harry Stout.
And the bases are loaded when Harry stelts up. And magic can happen. We will wait and see. A's with a real chance to get some insurance runs here. Stout swings, and one run will cross the plate due to an error. That ball was hit right at Pryle over at third, but it bounced, went off his chest, and the bases remain loaded. And the A's now have doubled up the West Allis Nationals. Or so they have twice as many runs. A 3-run lead is a 3-run lead. The A's could certainly use more. Foul away. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss. And Langley will fail to drive in any runs. A's leave 3 stranded as a result. They do get 1, and it's 6-3 after 6 complete. This is A's Baseball, brought to you by Trilling True Value Hardware. Adam Witter, the pitcher, will lead off. And he takes a breaking ball for a strike. And one right in there for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Witter goes down on 3 pitches. And that will bring up Adam Karras, who made a fantastic catch last inning. Squares to bunt. Pulls back. Ball one. Swing and a foul. Last night in the Langensdorf League, there was a rare weeknight doubleheader. Probably the result of making up a rainout. Northern Illinois and Burlington split one. First game was 7-3 in favor of Illinois. Second game was 3-2 in favor of Burlington. Now a grounder that is handled by Schwartz, and that's out number 2. Schwartz is a very good pitching. Got that backwards. He's a very good fielding pitcher. He makes a lot of outs in the field. And he throws a ball to Brian Hunsinger. And then a strike. And another ball. In the Wisconsin State League over the weekend, Eau Claire and Kenosha had a doubleheader. Eau Claire won the first game 6-5. Kenosha took the second 1-0. Lombard beat Oshkosh twice. And now a walk will be issued to Brian Hunsinger.
Shortstop, Nick Lingvay.
And Nick Lingvay will be the next batter. Lingvay reached base once tonight. That was on a fielder's choice, so he is 0-3. And with those 2 wins, Lombard clinched the state league. Our record stands at 20-2. Kenosha is 15-8 in second. Can no longer catch them. Eau Claire and Kenosha also had a doubleheader on Sunday. And we'll score that momentarily as the A's get out of the inning with a grounder to third. The West Allis Nationals leave one stranded, fail to put up a run, and it's 6-3 heading into 7th inning stretch. The score of the Sunday games between Eau Claire and Kenosha. Eau Claire took both. First one 12-5, the second 3-2. Lombard beat Oshkosh again. And that was it for the weekend games. Again, the A's went 3-1 over the weekend. They beat Addison by scores of 10-4, 10-6, 7-2, and then dropped the last game 11-1. So Addison got their first win of the year. Still very much in last place. And that has been indicative of the A's season. They started the season going up and down and had a losing record for a while, but then went on a 14-game win streak That one was broken by Lombard as they played Lombard. A's played Lombard for a 5th time. That was a 1-run game. A's have played 4 of those, losing all of them to Lombard this year. 4 1-run games to Lombard. Several other 1-run games versus other teams. In fact, the A's just had one Friday versus Burlington. An 11-inning thriller. A really good game that was. That was also a Langsdorff League game. And in the Northeastern Wisconsin League, the A's dropped the game to Menasha 6-4. That was yesterday. A's on the road at Menasha, and as the case was last year, the A's are not a very good road team. And there is another pitching change for the Nationals. Now pitching is number 24, Bobby Herrick. And he will be pitching to Sam Mathice. And Herrick is a submarine pitcher. He's coming from underneath. And he has dealt 2 balls to Mathice. So it's 3-0. Herrick gets 1 across. And Mathice will draw a walk. And Trevor Tyson will be the batter. Tyson is yet to reach base tonight. I'd say he's due for one. He doesn't often go without a hit in an entire game. Batting just a hair under 300, and now a rundown, and he'll be safe, I believe. But no, they're saying Mathice is out because he left the base paths, dodged a tag, and I'll have to agree with that call. He got too far off the bag and got caught in no man's land. Got caught in a rundown, managed to avoid the tag, but called out because he was not on the base paths. And that's out number 1 in the inning for the A's. One and one, the count to Tyson. Swing and a miss. One and two the count, and Stengel started to throw the ball around thinking that Tyson had struck out, but no, there are only 2 strikes. And there remain 2 as a ball is dealt. Next pitch bounces. That will fill the count. The payoff pitch swung on and missed. Tyson is sent packing. And that will bring up Jeremy McCarty. McCarty is 2 for 3 tonight. See if he can continue his success at the plate. I have a feeling he will. Watches a ball. Next pitch is swung on and grounded to third. McCarty will be thrown out, and the A's will go down in order. And after 7 complete, it will be 6-3 in the A's favor. This is Sheboygan A's baseball, brought to you by DeFore Advertising.
Or they will be home next week.
Top of the 8th,
Baseman Matt Soderlund.
and Matt Soderlund will be the leadoff batter.
Even if it is tough to read, at least it's outlined in white a little bit, unlike Net Out of Luck, dark green on flat. Whoever designed those unis should be shot.
Swing and a grounder up the middle. Rude will hustle for it. The throw just in time. That was a great play. Rude hustled for that one, and he was just about behind the bag. Scooped it up, made the throw on the run, and that is the second great play that Greg Rude has made in the field tonight.
Really good play, but there wasn't a 5-2 Kenosha, bottom 6.
Jared Stengel now steps in. And tonight, the Kenosha Kings are playing the Northern Illinois Legends. Kenosha is up 5-2 in the 6th. And in order for the A's to get the first seed in the Langsdorff League playoffs, Kenosha needs to lose The A's need to finish out this game with a victory. Even if the A's win tonight, they are dependent on the Kings losing. Otherwise, again, the head-to-head competition between the teams goes in favor of the Kings. Now a grounder to second, throw made, 2 away.
Third baseman, Kurt Rival.
Kurt Pryl, the third baseman, now to bat. He swings and sends one into left. That one will fall. He will round first, but head back. That was a nice hit. And Jimmy Youngbauer is now the batter. Swing and a foul ball. Far behind third, Stout and Hiley converge, but neither one can get to it. And it's just a strike. Swing, and this one fading and falling, but Hiley gets under it, makes a basket catch. And in the top of the 8th, the Nationals fail to put up a run, leave one stranded, and it's 6-3. This is Sheboygan A's baseball, brought to you by Miesfeld's Triangle Market. Bottom of the 8th, and it will be Gordon Rudenschilter to head up and get some insurance runs for the A's. AAA insurance runs. Gordon steps in, and here we go in the 8th. Gordon is 0 for 3 tonight. He has reached base twice via error and a fielder's choice. Stands at a .666 on base percentage. Also with the runs scored, 1 of 6 for the A's. Herrick winds and delivers, swing and a miss. That's strike 2. And then strike 3 called. Gordon goes down on 3 pitches.
Back to the top of the order for the A's, shortstop.
And Greg Rude comes to the plate. Rude is 0 for 3 tonight. That'll be a good time for him to get one. And he does. That one gets through the left side. And it will bring up Ryan Schilter. Schilter awaits the pitch. It is outside. The next pitch is fouled away to even the count. I'll just say now that the A's could really use some insurance runs. 3-run lead is sizable, but you never want to be comfortable. You never just want to stand pat. You always want to get runs when you can, when you have opportunities. And in the many close games that the A's have lost this year, you can point to many lost opportunities. Throw over to first. Rude back in time. Pitch is sending to left, and that one will fall in front of Karras. He's charging in hard on it, but didn't get there in time. And there are runners on first and second now as Cole Hiley comes up. Herrick sets, delivers, strike 1 called. Swing and a foul. Makes it 0-2. Hiley in a hole. Next pitch, just inside. Good take by Hiley. Eric sets, delivers, swing and a miss, and Hiley strikes out. That is the first time tonight he has failed to reach base. Ends the game, or what likely will be his final stat line, is 2 for 3 with 2 walks, 2 runs scored as well. The A's still have an opportunity here. 2 outs, and Harry Stout comes to the plate. Swing and a sharp grounder, but it's foul over by first base. That makes for strike 1. ball one. That one was way outside. And now the A's have someone warming up in the bullpen. Or several someones. Now a grounder that is not handled over at first, but it is into the glove of Krimmer. Krimmer will make a throw to the plate, and it will not be in time. Rude will slide in ahead of it, and the A's get one insurance run and stay at the plate.
First baseman, Chad Langley.
Chad Langley now the batter. And a wild pitch will advance the runners. Langley will be looking to atone for a strikeout that took the A's out of the sixth. He has a prime chance here. 1-0 the count to him. Swings and falls one. And that one, Shilter had to dodge over there at third. That's one thing that you teach youngsters when you're teaching them the game, is that when you're at third, you need to take your lead off in foul territory. Because if you're in fair territory, hit by a foul ball, you're out. And now another wild pitch will result in another A's run. A's put up another insurance run to make it 8-3. Three and one, the count to Langley. Eric Sense delivers. And Langley will take strike two. That will fill the count. And with a full count and 2 outs, Stelt will be going on the pitch. Langley sends one in the left, and a diving catch is made. Karras makes his second amazing play of the game, and that one will end the 8th for the A's, but not before they get 2 runs, and after 8 complete, it is A's 8, Nationals 3. This is Sheboygan Baseball, brought to you by Dufour Advertising. Despite having people warming up, Schwartz will go out in the top of the ninth in search of a complete game, and that is the way that Schwartz does things. He goes deep into games, and he does it well. And this will, if Schwartz completes this inning, it'll give him 58 innings pitched on the season. That is an impressive number, and he's done well at it. Grounder to first. Nationals down to their last 2 outs. That one came off the bat of Herrick.
Brings up the pitcher, Bobby Herrick.
Now that was Krimmer. Now Herrick comes to the plate. Swings, and this one is in shallow center. It will be caught. So 2 away, and the Nationals have 1 out remaining. 1 out with which to attempt to continue the game. And a grounder to short, and that will be an error for Greg Rood. After making some amazing plays earlier, now he has a miscue. So the Nationals get another chance, and Brian Hunsinger will represent that chance. Grounder that makes it through the right side. Tyson was going to cover the bag, it appeared, and he couldn't get back to it the other way. So now there will be runners on the corners. And Nick Lingvey will be up. Swing, and Lingvey sends one through the right side. 1 run will score, and that'll be a single.
First baseman, Matt Soderlund.
Matt Soderlund is now the batter. Swings, and this one is high and deep, and it will be caught in center by Mathice, and that is the ball game. Final score: your A's 8, the West Allis Nationals 4. We'll be back with the post game after this message from our sponsors.
Most recent score from the Northern Illinois.
So the A's get a win in a must-win game, 8-4. They did it with 12 hits. However, they committed 3 errors. For the West Allis Nationals, they got 4 runs on 7 hits and 1 error against them. Taylor Schwartz goes the distance for the A's and he did it in his normal style, getting 6 strikeouts, allowing only 2 walks, and oddly enough, he dealt handily with the top portion of the West Allis order. They did not do much until the latter innings. It was the middle portion of the order that did most of the scoring, had most of the offensive production. Jared Stengel went 2 for 3 with 2 doubles, also had a walk, 2 runs scored. Kurt Pryle went 2 for 4 with a run scored. For the A's, offensive leaders, Greg Rood went 1 for 4 with a walk, scored 2 runs. Ryan Schilter went 3 for 5, scored 2 runs. Cole Hiley scored 2 runs as well, went 2 for 3 with 2 walks. Struck out his last time up though, but a very, very good game. And I think you can almost call that the norm for Cole Hiley. Chad Langley struggled a bit tonight. Went 1 for 4. Also had a strikeout, but everyone has a bad game from time to time, and 1 for 4 is, you can call that struggling. I think I would take comfort in that if you call 250 struggling. But overall, the A's get the win that they need. And now they are awaiting the outcome of the Northern Illinois Kenosha game. 6-3, the Kings lead in the bottom of the 7th. Of course, if the Kings win that game, the A's will have the number 2 seed, and they will play a playoff game here at Wildwood Park on Saturday. The A's will be on the road Wednesday and Thursday. And tomorrow they're traveling up to Green Bay. A's will also have a doubleheader to make up for rain dates this Sunday. The Owls will be against Oshkosh. Yeah, I'd like to now thank those who are listening here tonight in Sheboygan County and beyond. Of course, we broadcast on the World Wide Web, and I'd like to thank those of you who may be listening in San Francisco, California. I'm Jared Ritman here at Wildwood Baseball Park. Have a good night, everyone.